Aloha kako, and welcome back to another session of Kupuna Smart. Before we dive into today's topic, I would like to direct everyone's attention to the help hotline number. If you hold any inquiries or are having difficulties with your Alcatel tablet at the moment, here, I'll adjust that for you. This number on the screen is where you would call 984, that's 808-984-3583. Additionally, I am aware that during one of the updates, there was an issue where some of you may have lost your Zoom application. And if this is an issue that relates to you, please go ahead and call 984-3583, and a tech support person will be there shortly to assist you. Now, you would just state your name, your issue, your tablet number, and someone will get back to you. My name is Derek Joshua Bell. I am grateful to be your presenter today. Today, we will be learning how to sign up for one integral video chat service, that is Zoom, and if time permits it, we will explore other things. The joy of these services, video chat services, is they give you the ability to talk to your friends and family, even if they're across the ocean. They also give you the ability to watch live events, to listen to concerts and performances, and to share your experiences with others over the internet. And so let's get started. The first app we will be exploring today is Zoom. So let's see. Let's go to Zoom on our Alcatel. And let me get out of here so you can see that. And here is my Alcatel. It may look different from how yours looks because it's turned sideways, but I can still navigate through the screens, your screen. So if you swipe right with me, you may be able to find your Zoom application. You will recognize it because it has a blue square with the video camera icon inside. And if you cannot find it on this screen here, on the quick application screen, you would simply slide your finger up, and then more applications become visible to you. So I am scrolling through the applications, and I will show you how to find it through the screen. And at the very bottom, because it's organized alphabetically, I can find Zoom, and the name is titled under it as well. So let's tap on Zoom. Now, we have some options here. Since we haven't created our account yet, we're still able to be involved as a participant. So if someone, either a professor or a friend, sends you a Meet invite link, you would go to Join a Meeting, the Join a Meeting blue button on the screen, and it would prompt you to enter a meeting ID number. So over here, I will show you how this works later on. You have a few options here, but you would enter in the meeting ID code here. So because I want you to know the joy of the fullness of the features that Zoom has to offer, I would recommend that you go ahead and you register an account. So if you want to register your own personal account, and I know that last week we were able to show you how to sign up for a Gmail. And if you're still have any questions about that process, again, you can always call our help hotline number. Again, that number is listed on the screen. So let's go ahead and I will sign up. Tap on the sign up button below the join a meeting button. So now the first thing it prompts me to do is to enter my date of birth. I will just, since I'm not making a real account, I will just enter this incorrectly just for the purpose of showing you how to do so. So here it shows you how to sign up your email, your first name, and your last name. So email, I will say Kupuna Smart, and a random number 898 or 888 at gmail.com. And then I would enter in first name that I will enter in. For the sake of this broadcast, Kupuna, I will tap on next, and now it goes to the last name. I will enter in Smart. and then there's a check mark at the bottom, and that will lead you through the whole. And then once you're done with this step here, you tap sign up, and they send an email to verify your account. I do not think this email address exists, so it probably hasn't sent it. But you would go to your Gmail account, you would find it there, and you would likely have to click, it says please check the confirmation link to activate and start using your Zoom service. So you would click on the app or the link that is sent through your email. And so I have my account ready to go on here. So I will show you how it looks like once you've registered and you've created your own account. You would go under join a meeting on your bottom right to your sign in. And I have already signed in, so I'm going to, oh, nothing's showing. So let me see why that might be. Let me see if after, okay. So on this screen, it basically shows you're able to sign in using your email or password. I'm sorry you cannot see. Or if you already have a Google account, you can go ahead and use your Google account to sign in. So I will use mine. And, oh, I accidentally tapped on something. So let me get back to the Zoom app. Okay. And I will use my account. And I will launch Zoom. There's the blue words, launch Zoom. Okay. And so if you look at the bottom of the Zoom application, and as well as the top, it has some very helpful features. And I will walk you through some of how to use each and every one of them. So I am right now under the Meet and Chat tab. You can tell because it's highlighted blue in the bottom left corner of your screen. Now I have 4 options. That is to start a new meeting, to join, to schedule, and to share screen. And you can see these at the top. So I will go ahead and tap the orange icon that says new meeting. So I tap it. I have the option to use what's called a personal meeting ID. And this is what's very neat feature is that it never changes. It's your own personal chat room. But I will just go ahead and hit the start a meeting option on my screen. And as you can see, now I'm looking at my screen on my tablet. So I'll talk to you from my screen on my tablet. So on the bottom, in fact, I can point. So there are some features. This is the mute feature. If you want to, if someone on the other side of your screen, it seems like they can't hear what you're saying, perhaps your volume is off. That means it's muted. And you can tell it's muted if you see this, that microphone crossed out with that red slash. That's how you know that the other party is not able to hear you. So to unmute, you simply tap unmute, and it will unmute for you. And you're also able to stop your video if you don't feel comfortable, or if you feel like you're not presentable yet to be on video. You would go ahead and you would tap stop video, and it would just go to your icon, which you can change. Mine is just D, but I will start my video again. So if you see that, go ahead and tap start video, and it will bring this. And then you have an option to share your screen. Now the most important feature is if you want to invite others to your chat room, your friends, your family, if you know their email address or if you have another way to contact them, I'll go back. There's this participants, let me tap my screen. There is the option to invite participants right here. And again, if you notice that these options disappear after a while, you just simply go ahead and you tap on the center of your screen. So on the center, and you tap. And then the options reappear. So I will go to participants. And I can see that I'm the only person within this chat room. If I want to invite more, on the bottom, left corner of the screen, I can go ahead and tap invite. And it will give me some options. I can invite my friends or family through Gmail. I can invite them through my Zoom contacts, or I can copy the invite link and send it to them through text messages, perhaps. So I will go to, so that's how you would invite your friends or family if you know their email accounts or their Zoom contacts. And so let me exit out of this screen. Now there is more options with the three white dots, and I just tapped it. And you can see that there are security options, chat options. There are a couple of options I want to show you. Actually, I want to show you the chat first. So if you look at the bottom of this screen, you can see that there are what you call emojis. And you can see clapping hands. You can see a thumbs up. You can see a heart, a laughing face, a wow, and a celebrating emoji. And if you want to send your family or friends or have a little fun or react in this way, you can send them a thumbs up, and then they can see it from their side. So that's one feature. If you're in a chat room with several participants and you want to discuss through, you want to just say something through a chat, you're given that option. I selected chat, and it prompts me here, tap here to chat or tap a message to reply. I can say, hello, I am here now. And then you can go ahead and send this message with the gray send button in the middle right of your screen, middle right side. And it's sending. So since it's taking a while, I will go ahead. I believe it's taking a while because there's no one else to send it to, but I will just go ahead and hit the back button. Oh, here it is. So it sent, hello, I am here now. So that's another feature that's helpful to know. So I'll close out of there. Tap the center of the screen again to see the options. Tap the three dots for more. And I will show you two options in meeting settings. So here is meeting topic. Something that is a helpful thing to do is when you enter in a chat room, you have the option to mute upon entry. That way, if you're not ready and you've been waiting for the host to let you in, which I'll explain later, it's just a good idea to have mute upon entry selected. And and also if you are the host, which I'll explain later, it's also a decent idea to have play, join, and leave sound selected. I'll come back to these. So for now, we can end this session. And I want to show you, I want to show you how this will look when I'm actually chatting one-on-one with someone. So today, a very helpful friend has granted me their chat room. So I am able to call them right now. And I will show you that I'm going to sign out of my account. So I can show you that you can do it even if you do not have an account on Zoom. So again, everyone with a Zoom account has this personal ID. So if your family or friends do, they send it to you in some way. You do not need to register for Zoom to utilize this feature. So again, I am signed out. I'm going to tap the Join a Meeting button, and I'm going to type in the personal ID room of one of my friends. So that's on here. And I am joining. So it is a 10-digit code. And then right here, this is nice. It's sideways. Let me see if I can fix that for you. Well, I guess this will do. So there, at least you can see oriented correctly is the join with video or join without video. I will tap the Join with Video option. And here it's reorienting correctly again. And here it cues me to join with audio, and I will call over the internet. I will select that option. Since you have T-Mobile providing data for you, I will call over the internet. And so I'm muted right now. I can tell because there is a slash through my microphone icon. So I will again tap in the bottom left corner of my screen to unmute myself. So now, hi Diana, can you hear me?
Yep. There it goes. That's the mute, unmute.
Yep, that's the mute, unmute. All right. And then if I'm camera shy, if I'm in a big conference room setting, I can go ahead and I can go tap the stop video option, or if I feel like I don't look presentable. So you always have the option to do that. And most times no one will force you to show your video, so just know that. So I'll go ahead and start video again. And so I've shown the Kupuna these very neat features on the bottom. There's many that will help them. And in fact, now that I'm in someone else's chat room, I can see there is even a few more available. So I can raise my hand since I'm in a classroom setting, and you'll see that hand emoji, that hand icon raised saying, hi, I have a question. I'd like to share something with everyone. And if you're in a classroom setting, then that's a very civil way to, I guess, to show that you have a question that you'd like to raise. And then what's interesting is the hand stays raised, and if you go to the three dots at the bottom again, you can see that I have the option to lower my hand. So I'll go ahead and do that. Thank you so much. Thank you for allowing me into your chat room. I'll see you. Bye. So then now at the top, I should explain, at the top right, when you tap the center and you see that option, you have the option to leave your meeting. So I'll go ahead and tap there and tap the big red button, leave meeting. And that was very nice. So now I want to go into something more that you can do with Zoom when you have it. And so I'm going to go into the Google Chrome browser on my Alcatel Joy tablet. So I click the circle, the open circle button on, and it'll either be on your bottom of your screen or on the right side of your screen. So right now I have my Google Chrome application at the top right on my screen. You can tell it has the blue circle in the middle and the red, yellow, and green around it. So I'll open that. And I want to show you a service that I actually, I wanted to see if I would have access to free Zoom events over the web. And I found out that they're very easy to find. And to enhance your learning and to also share, become more socially involved with others and learn an abundance of topics. So I will go to google.com and I am typing it. I'll walk you through this again. So there's the search or type web address at the top of your screen. And I tap into there and it brings up this keyboard. And then I will go to google.com. That's the search engine where you can find answers to many questions and many services. So again, there's the magnifying glass. Wherever you see this magnifying glass, that shows you that you can type something in this box and you can search for it over the web. So I will type here. And if I go to Eventbrite, is the name of this service, Eventbrite. And the first result I see is eventbrite.com. Now, if you look, it has a description. It brings people together through live experiences. Discover events that match your passions or create your own with online ticketing tools. So let's go. And Eventbrite. So this is kind of like a host website that many people can create events for other people to attend, official organizations, or people who just have something to share. So if we go ahead and we scroll down, we can see what's popular in online events. I have popular selected. And there's all. What's cool is underneath it, there's some further specifications. I can see all the events available. I can see if I have an account, I guess it tailors it towards my likings. I can see what's open today. So today, and if you look this weekend, Black History Month, and next to Black History Month is free. So if you're interested in looking at free events, you can go ahead and tap on free. And this will bring you a list of free Zoom events that are available to you. Now, the only thing about this is they are not ordered. So you see the first is on February 25th, the next is on 24th, and it's all kind of out of order. So again, if you want to order it by date a little more, you would go ahead and you would tap on the today option. And today we can see there are some events that are ongoing right now. There's one that started at 3:30, and right here, very cool, there's one that starts at 5 o'clock p.m. Hawaii Standard Time. So it can already tell that my device is in Hawaii, which is very cool. So if I wanted to sign up for this event, I would tap on Strange and Intriguing Exoplanets. I would tap on this card-like option, and it would bring me to another page with more details and allow me to register for this event. So if you look on the bottom right corner, there's a green button that says register. You can go ahead and tap there. And this is what's great about having email, because so many things require at the least an email to be a part of these kinds of social, educational events that are, it's so great to have access to. So I'm on this screen. As you can see here, it's free, sales end in 42 minutes. And if I tap on the number, I can see that there's only one option for myself. So one ticket, and I can go ahead and click the orange register button. And now there's a circle loading. And so if you have an account created, this would send to your email. So I am going to leave for now, and I will show you how, in fact, this looks. I went ahead and I registered at home. And so let me direct your attention to the Elmo. I'll show you again the help hotline number if I am moving too fast, if you still hold questions. I apologize if I'm moving too quickly. If you hold any kinds of questions or inquiries, please guide them to the help hotline number, 984-3583. So after I registered for an event at home, what appeared on my screen is, this was the email I received, your event. I registered for under a semi-random event called Beyond Mindfulness for Educators, free intro to meditation and breathwork. And as you can tell, I registered 2 hours prior to when the event started. So this is the initial email I received. And here, this is a Zoom link. And you can tell because it has zoom.us in its name, and join us on Zoom. So this link would be clickable and would bring you to a chat room. I think it would ask you to open Zoom, and you would go ahead and you would say OK, or go ahead, let them open Zoom for you. And yeah. So what's nice too is after they send the initial email, they also send a follow-up very shortly before the event starts. And as you can tell, it's timestamped at 2:57 p.m., 3 minutes before the event started. So, for things like these, it's very good to have reminders on your tablet. And that's the last thing I would like to show you, in fact. So if you go into Zoom again, I'm going to sign in quickly to my Zoom. And I forgot to share with you one feature that is very helpful. So I'm going to launch Zoom. And if you have friends and you'd like to give them a little heads up and some time to acknowledge that you sent them this upcoming meeting, you want to catch up and talk stories with your friends, then there's an option. If you look, there's new meeting, join, and schedule. And so if I tap on schedule, this would grant me the ability to schedule a meeting ahead of time so that they have enough time to see it. So that's nice. So right now the time is 4:22. I'll be like, hey, maybe, I want to meet with my friend tonight. Hopefully they'll see it, before 6 p.m. Or if you have another way to contact them and to say, hey, let's meet at this time, that's great too. And then you can set the time to end it. I'll just say 7:30. And as you can see, I'm on the Zoom basic plan, which only grants me 40-minute meeting time. So that's the only constraint. So talk stories for 40 minutes unless you upgrade. So I would go ahead down here. The time zone is Hawaiian. And I can choose to require a meeting password, which I would share. And I would hit done. And then that would send to my friend or family, which under the two I would type in their email. So Kupuna Smart. I'm not going to correct that at gmail.com, for example. And then I would send it. So that's all I have to share for you today. Again, if you have any questions or concerns, I know some of this was a lot to take in. I know it's fast moving, but we have very helpful tech support people waiting for you. They're listening to your responses always. Never feel shy. Always call our help hotline number. Many Kupuna's problems have been resolved by our helpful tech team. So go ahead and do that. And that number is 984-3583. Again, today we learned how to navigate Zoom, which is a very helpful app, and how to utilize Zoom to join even online events and share experiences with other people. So if you want further details on how to get connected, like how do I find my friends, or how can I know better how to find people, to connect with, please call our help hotline number. And thank you so much for joining today. Aloha.